What is up, y'all? It's Fernando back with another video. Today we'll be doing my Saturday night's main event predictions video. I'll go through the whole five match card, go over the build up for each one, if you could call it that, who I think is gonna win, and where everything can continue on after Saturday night's main event. So let's get in. Start things off. This Saturday night's main event is not the most spectacular, biggest thing in the world, which I never expected it with the announcement of it returning a couple years ago. This is what I would call a very mid card. I mean, literally, it's all mid card titles, with some stars sprinkled in there, which is all right. When you have pay-per-views or PLEs in literally consecutive weeks, WWE, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna have one that is not the most star-studded, biggest meaningful card in the whole world, and that's what we got with this Saturday night's main event. So I don't see a problem with it. Hopefully they just can give us some good wrestling matches here on Saturday, and that'll suffice everyone, and we'll have a good show. But to start things off, I don't know what the order of these matches are, but we're gonna start off with Paige and Brie Bella versus the Irresistible Forces. Now, this match really has been not an incredible build-up. It's just been a bunch of, again, the women's tag teams fighting it out, and it just so happens that the Irresistible Forces are going to get their rematch here at Saturday night's main event. Nothing too crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Irresistible Forces to regain their tag team titles. I feel like they should have never lost them at WrestleMania. The only reason they did was because Paige's return. But Paige and Brie Bella just don't do it for me in the tag team division. It's the Bellas, in which I don't like at all. But this is a mosh posh of a team, and Nia Jax and Lash Legends have been a team for the past several months, and they've looked completely dominant, just dominating over all the women, always standing tall. And now they're fighting for the tag team champions, which I feel like they will regain here, and they should. They really should, because they didn't get a full reign like I believe they should have, especially how dominant these two are, because the work Lash Legend has been doing is phenomenal. She's getting booed. Everyone has a reaction to her, and she's been pretty decent in the ring. I really like what Lash Legend has done and the work she's been doing, and paired with Nia Jax, with the ultimate heel of the women's division. This is a stacked team, and so I think they'll regain the tag champions. They'll continue feuding with all the different random Mod Podge of women's tag teams, and hopefully Brie Bella and Paige can go their separate ways. I don't think it'll be a heel turn or nothing like that, but Paige can finally go back and get her singles run that people have always expected, and Brie can always go back to teaming with her sister. And next we have Rhea Ripley and Charlexa versus the baddies, Michin, B-Fab, and Jade Cargill. I'm not looking forward to this match whatsoever. The build-up has just been the faction of Michin, B-Fab, and Jade Cargill taking out all the biggest baby faces in the SmackDown women's roster, which is Charlexa and Rhea Ripley. This interests me in no way, shape, or form. The baddies are just so bad, so irrelevant. I said Jade needed a rebuild after WrestleMania, and they brought her right back on a random episode of SmackDown. But I'm going to take Charlexa and Rhea to win here. And obviously, they're one of the baddies are going to end up taking the pin. 1, 2, 3. This one was really just thrown on us here to add another match to this card with three of the biggest baby faces in the company. So I'm going to take them to win. And from where things go from here, unfortunately, I think they're going to continue with Rhea and Jade Cargill for just a little bit longer. It would be real interesting if somehow Charlexa or Charlotte or one of them ends up turning on Rhea and then turning on the other one, and we get like a huge monster heel turn. But that would make this match worth everything, is if one of these main eventers turns heel and turns on the team, causing them to lose. But I just don't see that happening just quite yet. I have no hints towards that happening. So I think Rhea's going to continue on to feud with Jade, and they're going to keep on hinting at the Rhea and Charlotte feud, or even the Charlotte and Jade feud going forward. But I don't see too much interesting coming out of this match. And next we have the Vision, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory versus the Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. Again, they're not too much. It's been the numbers game with the Vision taking out Seth Rollins, which inevitably just brings back the Street Profits to even it out. And just so happens that Austin Theory and Logan Paul are the tag team champions, and now they will be defending the tag team champions here at Saturday Night's Main Event. I really don't know. This is a kind of a tough call. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think Logan and Theory are gonna retain with some bullshit. Obviously, I don't think the match is gonna be straight up. They're gonna take the win over the Street Profits. So I'm gonna take Logan and Theory, and maybe we get some interaction with Seth and Braun, and it somehow disrupts the match, or something happens here. I'm not too entirely sure what could happen here, or it could just be a straight up match. But in the end, I'm gonna take Logan Paul and Austin Theory to retain the tag team champions. And next is the match I am most excited for on this whole card. We have Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruca for the I think it's for the Intercontinental Championship. This match excites me. If WWE can please give these women the time that it deserves in ring for them to cook. Like I said before. We'll start out with the build. The build has been phenomenal. In the few weeks, just the few promos they've had going back and forth, Becky Lynch, again, is great. She is just an absolute menace, being out of pocket, just ridiculous, just the perfect bitch, perfect heel. And, of course, we now bring the newcomer, the beloved Sol Ruca, to call her out, and now they have a match here. And the feud was just them two jawing at each other, and I'll give the build-up a real thumbs up for the small time it was given. But now we'll get into the match. Please, like I said, leave these two women cook. Sol Ruca in the ring is just A++. She is so damn good. So we have her, and then I think Becky Lynch in-ring ability, her moveset and stuff isn't the best, but man, her IQ, and the way she's able to work with any female wrestler, any female superstar in the whole company, she has a good match with. She is just so undeniably phenomenal. But in the end, I'm gonna take the newcomer. I think Sol Ruca is going to win the Intercontinental Championship or beat Becky Lynch here at Saturday Night's Main Event, and we're going to get her being able to carry the mid-card title, and she has a big enough name where I hope it doesn't die out. I don't think it'll die out. You have enough talent with Sol Ruca and everyone around her to keep the title afloat and keep the title relevant like Becky Lynch has done. And then maybe they run it back down the line because Becky Lynch just hadn't had enough. She really thinks she could beat Sol Ruca. So I think that is a small possibility. And after that, Sol's going to pick up another win, and Becky will move on to the main event scene. But like I said, this match is the one that excites me the most. I think this can be a possible barn burner and steal the whole night with these two. So yeah. And this is the match I think is going to be the main event. We have Penta versus Ethan Page for the Intercontinental Championship. Again, I think this will be a pretty solid match. I don't think it'll be as good as Becky and Sol, but I think it'll be a nice, fun, solid match. A good little main event for I'd say a C tier PLE. The build-up has been pretty good, mostly due to Ethan Page, just the work he's done just to piss everyone off, and just look like a complete dickhead, and obviously make fun of Penta, just trash talk Penta, and obviously Penta's mic work hasn't really had the ability to say the most promo, just because of the language barrier and the him being a native Spanish speaker. But Ethan Page has really been able to carry that, in my opinion, with the little time he's given. And obviously the in-ring, these two have been going back and forth for several weeks now. Page sneaking Penta, him actually pinning Penta or beating Penta. So they've been going back and forth on the mic and obviously in ring for several weeks now. So I think this build up for this mid-level mid-card title, the Intercontinental Championship, has been really good, and it's going to culminate here at Saturday Night's Main Event. And this is another one that I am just not 100% sure on, because I could really see WWE putting the title on Ethan Page real quick, because he is that good. If you don't believe me, he is that fucking good. And but I could also just see them having Penta being that workhorse and continuing this feud in the mid card. So because I predicted Sol Ruca to have a new Intercontinental Championship, I don't think we're gonna have a new Intercontinental Championship in the main event here. So I'm going to pick Penta to retain his title in a pretty decently good match, and somehow this is obviously going to continue with all the Javon Evans, the Rusevs, Ethan Pages, or even throw like a JD McDonough in there. This whole mid card scene is really going to continue to grow, and we might get some minor, like small feuds between just one-on-ones with Penta as the Intercontinental Champion. So I'm gonna stick with Penta. But like I said at the beginning, this is a kind of a filler episode because all the big guns, the heavy artillery are going to be at Clash in Italy literally a week later after the Saturday Night's main event. So they're going to be saving all that. So overall, this is kind of what I expected, a very, very, very mid card here. So I will be doing a reaction, recap and review video after this. So stay tuned for that. And then stay tuned for anything else that I have in store for you all. So take care and have a good one.